episode 22. Congratulations, you have finished A1 final episode. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this English podcast for beginners. Today is a very special day. This is the final episode of our A1 English podcast series. First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for believing in yourself. If you have listened to all of the previous episodes, you have already made great progress. You may not feel fluent yet, and that is completely normal. Learning a language is a long journey. The important thing is that you are moving forward. Every lesson you completed helped you become a better English learner. When we started this series, everything was very simple. We learned easy words. We practiced short sentences. We learned how to introduce ourselves. We learned how to talk about our daily lives. Step by step, lesson by lesson, your English became stronger. You learned how to talk about your family. You learned how to describe your hobbies. You learned how to speak about food, work, school, and daily routines. You learned useful vocabulary that you can use every day. Later, we explored bigger topics. We talked about reading. We talked about technology. We talked about healthy habits. We talked about time. We talked about communication. We talked about kindness. We talked about confidence. Every episode introduced new vocabulary and useful expressions. Perhaps there were days when English felt difficult. Maybe you forgot new words. Maybe you did not understand every sentence. Maybe you felt frustrated. That is completely normal. Every language learner experiences these feelings. The difference between successful learners and unsuccessful learners is simple. Successful learners continue. They do not stop because of mistakes. They do not stop because something is difficult. They continue learning one day at a time. I hope you have learned that mistakes are not your enemies. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake shows you something new. Every correction makes you stronger. Never be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of giving up. Practice is more important than perfection. If you practice every day, you will continue improving. Maybe you practice for only 15 minutes each day. That is wonderful. Small daily practice is much more powerful than studying for many hours only once a month. Consistency always wins. During this series, I encouraged you to read. I encouraged you to listen. I encouraged you to speak. I encouraged you to write. These are the 4 main language skills. Reading helps you understand vocabulary. Listening trains your ears. Speaking builds confidence. Writing helps you organize your thoughts. When these 4 skills work together, your English grows faster. Remember that learning English is not only about grammar. Grammar is important. Vocabulary is important. Pronunciation is important. But communication is the real goal. Language exists so people can understand each other. Do not wait until your English is perfect before speaking. Speak now. Practice now. Learn now. Improve every day. Throughout these lessons, you have learned hundreds of useful words. You have read many simple sentences. You have listened to many ideas. Most importantly, you have built a learning habit. A good habit is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Knowledge grows through habits. Success grows through habits. Confidence grows through habits. Never stop practicing. Sometimes people ask, how long does it take to become fluent? The answer is different for everyone. Some people learn faster. Others need more time. Do not compare yourself with anyone else. Compare yourself only with the person you were when you started. Can you understand more English now? Can you read more easily? Can you recognize more words? Can you speak with more confidence? If your answer is yes, then you are making progress, and that is something to celebrate. Learning a language is like climbing a mountain. At the beginning, every step feels difficult. You become tired. You stop to rest. Sometimes you wonder if you should continue. But if you keep climbing, one day you look behind you and realize how far you have come. That is exactly where you are today. You have climbed the first mountain. You have completed the A1 level. Congratulations! Be proud of yourself. Many people dream about learning English. Very few people continue practicing for weeks and months. You did. That is something special. Now a new journey is waiting for you. The next step is A2. The A2 level will help you speak about more topics. You will learn longer conversations. You will understand more grammar. You will build a larger vocabulary. You will become more confident in real-life situations. Do not worry. We will continue learning together. The journey does not end here. It is only the beginning. Before we start A2, I want to give you a few simple pieces of advice. First, practice every day. Even 10 or 15 minutes is enough. Second, read something in English every day. It can be a short story, a simple article, or even a few sentences. Third, listen to English every day. Podcasts, videos, and conversations will improve your listening. Fourth, speak English whenever you can. Do not wait for perfection. Practice creates confidence. Fifth, write a little every day. A few sentences about your day are enough. Finally, be patient. Language learning takes time. Every learner has difficult days. The important thing is never to stop. Always remember why you started. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to study abroad. Maybe you simply enjoy learning. Whatever your reason is, keep it in your heart. Your reason will give you strength when learning becomes difficult. I also want to thank you for spending your time with me. Time is one of the most valuable things in life. The fact that you chose to spend your time learning English means you are investing in your future. That is a wonderful decision. I hope these episodes have helped you. I hope they have made English feel easier. I hope they have given you confidence. Most importantly, I hope they have inspired you to continue learning. Always remember this. Every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker once knew only a few words. Every successful learner started exactly where you started. Never think that your dream is impossible. It is possible. You only need patience, consistency, and practice. Today, I want you to smile. You have finished your first level. That is a real achievement. Celebrate your progress. Then prepare yourself for the next challenge. The best learners never stop growing. Before we finish this final episode, I would like you to answer these questions in English. What was your favorite episode in this series? What new words did you learn? How has your English improved? What are your goals for the A2 level? Take a few minutes and answer these questions. You will be surprised by how much English you already know. This is not goodbye. It is simply the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. In our next series, we will begin the A2 level together. The lessons will become a little longer. The vocabulary will become richer. The conversations will become more natural. Little by little, you will become a stronger English speaker. Thank you once again for joining me on this journey. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for believing that you can improve. Remember these simple words. Keep learning. Keep reading. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep smiling. And never give up. Congratulations once again on finishing the A1 level. I am proud of your progress, and I cannot wait to begin the A2 journey with you. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself. Stay positive. Stay curious. Keep practicing every single day. And I will see you in the very first episode of our A2 English podcast. Goodbye and see you soon.